at this point in the year, our new me, new year energy can already be starting to fade. And when I think about my 50-pound weight loss journey that I experienced and embarked on last year, I remember that there was a serious push that needed to happen to get through that January blues, I call it, because January for some reason feels like it has 75 days, okay? It feels so long and drawn out. We get to this point where everything that we're super excited about at the beginning of the year kind of feels a bit less exciting, okay? So today we're gonna talk about how to become unrecognizable in 2025 as a busy AF mom and keep pushing towards those New Year resolutions that you set out for yourself at the beginning of the year. But before we dive into that, welcome back to my channel. I post weekly content about my weight loss and fitness journey in hopes of empowering you to embark on the same journey, because if I can do it, you absolutely can too. And if you like content like this, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps your girl know what kind of content to create. And I'm putting this out there. One of my big goals for this year is to hit 10K subs on this channel. So help your girl out. And if you stick around till the end, I do have a free 3-day reset to get you back on track with your new year, new me resolution. So you likely did this at the beginning of the year where you figured out what your New Year's resolution goals were, what you wanted to achieve this year. But something that I feel like we don't always do is figure out exactly what the unrecognizable version of yourself is. For me personally, I had to self-isolate and detox for a couple of weeks from social media and from friends and family just so I could figure out exactly what the unrecognizable version of myself meant. This can look different for everybody. For me, it was a weight loss journey, but it was also that I wanted to become an it mom, which is very different from the it girly trends that we see on social media because I'm a mom. Who do we want to be? What is the person we want to be? How do we want our lives to look? How do we want to look in our lives, right? So figure out what the unrecognizable version of yourself is. So some questions to ask yourself would be, what kind of habits does this unrecognizable version of you have? What kind of things are you doing on a day-to-day basis? What kind of things are you eating? What meals are you eating? How are you cooking your meals? How are you living your life? How are you going about your day-to-day life? And what do you look like showing up in that? And I'm not just talking aesthetic-wise, I'm talking personality-wise. Are you super confident and bold? Are you really empowered? Like, are you dressing really cute? Like, what does your life, what do you look like in your life? How are you showing up in your life on a day-to-day basis? And really figure out who that person is. Hone in on what the unrecognizable version of you looks like. Once you really get a clear idea of what it is you want to be like, how it is you want to be showing up in your life, you can really start making changes because you know exactly who you're trying to become. This is where you need to do some mindset work. You need to realize that you are worthy of the changes that you need to make in order to start showing up in your life as the person that you want to be. The biggest thing that holds us back from actually becoming the person we want to be or becoming unrecognizable is that a lot of us just don't think we're worthy of those changes. We don't feel deep down in our core that we should actually make those changes because we have so much negative talk and we self-sabotage because at the core of it, we just don't think that we deserve it. So spend some time really working on your mindset and letting yourself realize that you are worthy of becoming this unrecognizable version of yourself. A really good place to start is journaling, affirmations. I love affirmations. If you ever come to any of my classes, I end all my classes with affirmations because I think they're so powerful in reprogramming your mind to believe that you are all these things, right? So starting each day with some affirmations to remind you that you are worthy of being the person you want to be, doubling down on your self-worth, because I think part of the reason we resist change so much when it comes to actually becoming the person we want to be is that we just don't think we deserve it. And you do deserve it. So reprogramming your mind to believe that will let this process be that much easier. Now, you've figured out what the unrecognizable version of yourself is. You have decided that you are worthy of the change required to become that person. Now you need to start implementing daily habits and actions into your life so that you start acting as if you already are the person you want to become. So the mind is a really powerful thing, and I'm like really into manifestation. I don't know if you guys are, but part of a big principle of manifestation is acting as if it already is yours, like acting as if it already belongs to you. And the same goes when you are trying to rebrand yourself. Acting as if you're already that person will trick your mind into believing you are, And so you will start taking the actions and habits that align with that version of yourself. If you want to be a super healthy and fit mom by the end of 2025, act as if you already are and start taking daily habits and actions that align with the healthy and fit version of yourself that you keep thinking about, yeah? Start doing daily things that work towards that goal and start believing that you've already become that person so that it's easier for your actions to align with that because you already believe that you are the it mom. You already believe that you have become unrecognizable and you are the end of 2025 version of yourself that you decided you were going to be at the top of this year. And then lastly, if you are on a journey of becoming unrecognizable, stepping up your health and wellness, stepping up your fitness, surround yourself with a community of people who are doing the same thing, even if it's just one person who's on the same journey of trying to become unrecognizable, trying to better themselves, trying to, end the year being the best version of themselves. Try to surround yourself with people like that because energy is contagious. And sometimes when we're feeling like unmotivated or uninspired to take the actions we need to take to become the version of ourselves we want to become, but we're surrounded by someone who is doing the same thing, their energy can feed your energy and your energy can feed their energy. Everything is much better in community. I think that in general in life, I always say this, like while we do need time alone to recharge and all of these things, life tends to be easier when we do it in some form of a community, whether that's a sisterhood, whatever, right? Like we all crave community. And if you can find people or someone who is on a similar journey as you, then it would make your process 10 times easier. So find community. And as a bonus, the last thing I kind of want to touch on is just be prepared that negative self-talk, self-sabotage will come around. This is natural. Like when we're on any journey of change or trying to level up or anything, like your unconscious will drive you with negative self-talk. That will come up. There's literally no avoiding it. I don't think anyone in the world is completely 100% immune from negative self-talk, but just being prepared that it might come up somewhere along your journey and knowing how you're going to combat it. So maybe having an accountability buddy would help to be like, hey, I'm feeling really like negative and down today, can you help me get through this? Or having a journal where you journal out your negative self-talk and have like an entry that reminds you of what to do when you are experiencing negative self-talk or feeling down and out. Like finding different tools and resources to get you through those moments because they do happen. Like even for me, I still experience negative self-talk from time to time. You have to learn to reprogram and learn how to combat when it does come up. A lot of us spent most of our lives being really mean to ourselves, talking really poorly to ourselves. Depending on the expectations that you set out for yourself growing up or that were set on you growing up, you can be really, really harsh to yourself sometimes. And learning to not be so mean and to not have that negative self-talk it's something you have to learn how to do. So be gentle with yourself and try to make sure you have things in place so that when that does come up, you know how to stop it. Rewind and get back into motion. Like I said at the top of this video, if you need something to reignite your new year, new me energy, I do have a free 3-day reset. It is linked in the description. It is completely free. So if you click the link below, it will take you to my free 3-day reset so you can check it out and see if it is something that you would like to do, just to give you that extra energy and boost to continue working towards the best version of yourself you can be. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.